Back up on me.
You
Nah, back up
know,
on me.
nigga, you know, y'all
Yeah,
be having
take
them
one of
weekend.
them.
See, I was telling them, we got
shit.
too many emotional niggas on this show. Clinton, and they was like, put a name on it. Shit, Kenneth James Rouse Jr., Frank Marion Washington Jr. It's always them damn juniors. And then Pat thought he gonna slick him in the back and smoke his little pipe back there like ain't nobody gonna see him. But I saw him. I saw him back there. He ain't young no more, but it's okay. Bitch don't got no age on it. Yeah, nigga. I talk shit while he on the phone, off the phone, when he leaving, when he coming in. I'm here. I'm
not
standing.
emotional. I'm not emotional.
I'm not emotional.
Yo.
Oh,
I couldn't do it.
Then he bombed on me. Damn, what's going on?
I tried to start the
These
pod.
niggas bombing on me.
No, because it got quiet. And I was
Set
just
up
like,
the
okay, start the
fort.
pod.
no. That's smooth though.
He
That
just
Am I
was-
even
dropped on
recording?
me.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Yeah.
He said, yo, that nigga dropped
You
on
hit
me.
it. You hit it, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Take
in
it
the
from
building.
the top. We back. It's been a while, so I'm a little scratch. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I'm a little
what's the order,
rusty.
bro? What's the order, bro?
Shit, I don't know.
You
I just
remember
do my thing and let y'all cook that.
It's Jamel, Najee, Frank, and Pat. Let's get it.
Whoa.
We back. Like, what?
That's the order. That's the order.
That's
Don't do
the
that.
order.
I mean,
That's
but
the-
I thought we was doing. We're not doing the names.
What?
The one, you know,
Yeah, nigga,
Whatever
we're just
you-
going through the
Playboy, you know.
Of course.
Julie, you know. This
You see,
nigga
this is
calling
why.
out
See,
government.
you see what I'm talking
This
about?
nigga calling out government.
You
This
see what I'm
nigga-
talking
The
about?
government's at the
You know what I'm
bottom
saying?
of the thing.
Play.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
See, I'm the only one who don't got the government name out there. See, y'all need to get y'all names right on your shit.
Well, my Zoom is used for professional purposes, so I can't just,
That's true.
I don't have the
For
same reason.
my professional side, I use Microsoft Teams. I don't use Zoom.
Oh, okay. Still tied to
Playboy
that
Play.
galaxy.
I actually use WebEx. I use WebEx, so I guess
No, I don't-
have
I don't
What
use
is
it
that?
on-
Some
I
type
don't-
of porn?
It's like a WebEx meeting.
Oh.
It's like a thing. It's
No,
a thing.
why you said it like that? Is that
It's
some type
a
of
thing.
some type of like he didn't know if that could be censored or not, so he was like, I want to just mouth it. It is if niggas gonna catch it, then catch it.
Red tape,
Pause.
red tape.
Pause. You
Because
know
I didn't know
y'all-
the way that just...
some type of porn. Like, why you bounce with shit? Like, yo,
Put that.
that shit is that's the part that got me. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Oh no,
Yeah,
she
boy,
got
it's
hurt.
crazy.
Damn.
Oh no.
Damn, who got hurt?
Cameron Briggs.
Damn.
Briggs.
She was hooping.
She was. Nah, niggas just found out about how the LA Sparks, their arena, they use low lights or low energy lights. So it looks like they have shadows on the court. And niggas like, damn, they can't even pay the light bill. Damn, come on.
That's
Like, you're
ignorant.
ignorant.
That is ignorant. Why would you send that? Is that the thumbnail? Is that the thumbnail for this episode?
WNBA can't play the light bill.
Damn.
Oh no, Mel talk about the picture I just sent in the group chat.
Gotta be the thumbnail. That gotta be like. Did you see the one that the Boston fan had with like Tatum as his like with it was Tatum, and then,
it's
like,
Luka and Kyrie, and they
as his son.
As a kid, as his sons, yeah.
Crazy.
What the fuck, Pat? At? See, come on, Pat, man.
Hey man, I had to get right.
He had to go take care of his kid.
He out here looking like Kyrie with shit on his back. Like, come on, bro.
Why would y'all send that? That is
man. I
crazy
had to go
work.
get it together. Hey man, this Kyrie
You had it
slander
coming,
needs to
Kyrie.
stop.
They
I'm
did
not gonna
Uncle
slander.
Drew
I
Duddy.
ain't
Hey
gonna.
man,
I ain't gonna slander
Massey,
Kyrie.
man, get us in there, man. Get us in there.
They did Uncle Drew
I was
Duddy.
waiting on you. Hold on.
Get us in
Why
there.
we get the
I'm back.
club?
I'm back.
We getting Massey gonna get us in the club? Oh shit, nigga! All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm in there.
You
We in
know
there.
it's a party.
Come on, nigga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
VIP
were him.
in the section. What's up?
We with
How
him.
we
They with
doing?
me. Oh Lord, this Negro. Bro, what in
We
the
waiting on
world?
Bridget tonight.
Bridget Riley? That's not my type of strip club.
That sound like you gonna get one of them. Yeah, one of them. Walk at Walmart.
Bridget Riley tonight. Yeah, Bridget.
She walk at
got off
Walmart
from her-
on the
from her
I
other
can see
shift.
nah.
On Friday
nah,
night, she go out.
you can see in between Bridget's
got two
thighs. I don't like
kids.
that.
It's only one of Bridget's.
Too much
In
space
the
in
spot
too
that
much
I'm at.
space in between them thighs. I don't like that with
That
Bridget
bridge
Riley.
going down. Bridget going down tonight.
I need them thighs to be
Yeah.
closed.
Ooh.
I don't
It's
need
gonna be
no
a
air.
whole
Club
lot
Shay
of
Shay.
Brendas.
This
Where
ain't
I'm
Club
at.
Shay Shay.
I don't need no
Yeah.
air going through them thighs.
I like the
no
little. I like the
thigh gap.
little. I like the
No,
little
sir.
black marks in between because that means the thighs been rubbing together a little
It's
bit.
gonna be
You like
it's
that
gonna
little
be a
friction.
few Brittanianas where I'm at. You know what I mean?
If
That
it's
little
too,
tender
if
thigh.
there's
Call
too
them
much
tender
space in
thighs.
between the thighs, that means it's gonna be cold. I need it warm because them thighs been stuck together all day.
Mm.
I need that thing to be marinated.
I need her to complain the whole time summer break about how we're gonna figure out like how to stop chafing, and that's what I want to hear.
Jesus
That's
Christ. Okay.
this
This man is going with that.
What is that?
Crazy.
is not Club Shay Shay. This
What is chafing?
Bridget.
Can someone help me?
Chafing?
Yeah.
It's when the skin is rubbing together so much to the point where it can not like a rash, but it just rubs together
Oh.
too much.
Fat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he lost me. I like some nice.
I'm gonna
Nice
tell you the
thigh.
truth.
I don't like it all.
I don't know too much about it. Yeah. I don't know if they can see. They can't see me in this. You know, I'm gonna turn it off, but you know, I don't know too much about that.
I can still pick her up. That's good. As long as I can pick
hey,
her.
hey, that's fair.
He deadlifter. He be deadlifting.
That's
He
fair.
got that. He got the form.
I've been lifting weights recently. I've been lifting weights. That's one of my worst. One of the things I hate. I hate lifting weights, but I've been in the gym lifting weights recently for the past month or two.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I've been slacking because I was on vacation. Now I'm back. I'm starting to get back in the groove.
I
You
thought I was
should've
gonna do that.
I
I thought I was gonna do that when I went to Mobile and
I'm in there
slack off.
tomorrow. I'm gonna get a little
But I
Juneteenth
went,
workout.
I went to the base while I was down in Alabama. I was like, you know what? Let me get up early, 5 o'clock in the morning, drive to the base real quick, get my workout in, and let my day start from there.
Mhm.
So
I worked out the
I'm-
last day I was in Savannah. I went
Love
to
to
the
hear it.
YMCA. I did some shoulders, did some chest. You know, did some
You
pull-ups.
know what they say about the Y.
some abs. You know, we
I've been
gotta get
forgetting
that
about the
money.
YMCA.
We gotta get this money. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The guy bounced back.
These Negroes, I swear to God. All right.
Womp. Start the show.
Yo. Welcome back to the Heavily Opinionated Podcast. It's your
Joel, come on, man.
Hey, that's
Come
me.
on.
Hey, that's me.
What? Clown.
Wah, wah,
Clown.
Y'all going hiatus and don't know how to act when y'all come back.
Don't
Oh,
know how
man.
to act coming off the vacay. Acting brand new.
Shit.
Hey, shit. Who? Somebody else do the intro. Then. I'm just like, all right. I'm back in there.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, get into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2.
Come on,
We
man.
not already here? We not already
We
here?
already done counted down. We ready for you. We
I
waiting
thought we
on
was
the
already here, nigga. We waiting on.
That's what I'm
Man, fuck
saying.
that, man. Hey,
Yo.
Yo.
Welcome
Yo.
back to the Heavily Opinionated. Yo. Welcome back to the Heavily Opinionated Podcast. It's your boy Jamel Kijana, aka Melly Mel, aka whatever you wanna call me. And with me, I got.
It's your homie. It's your partner. It's your boy, Playboy Troy. What it do, peoples?
What it do?
I miss
What it do?
y'all. I miss y'all. I did.
I wish I could say the same.
No Diddy. Hey, come
Most
on.
definitely.
See, I try to be sentimental with y'all fuck niggas, but y'all, you start doing that. You start doing that, bro. Don't leave. And I got hostility already on the side waiting for the topics. So don't even do that, Mel.
right, bro.
Got,
Who else I got with me tonight?
He loaded up, and with that being said, it's your boy Cooley High, aka Frank Mason. We out here, we locked and loaded. We back from vacay, we fresh. We ready to get into it. We ready to tear into each other's opinions and get after it. Royal Rumble.
Well,
Royal Rumble.
Come on, man. What you wearing there? That jacket kind of fire.
Hey, shout out to Evil Angels Apparel. Follow us on Instagram. EHS Evil Angels. This the hoodie that been on the site. This is the official Evil Angels hoodie with a star design with the E. You know, designed by yours truly.
Hey,
check that out.
That.
We got this one. We got the Green Bay Packers joint. It just came in. So hold on.
Houdini.
Oh yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, that's the EVA. So yeah, check it out, man. Evil Angel, EHS.EVA, I think, on IG.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the bio, it's the website. You know what I'm saying? So, and we coming. We got denim jackets with that same font on there. We got denim jeans with that same font on there. You know, so you could get the whole
We don't get everybody plugged back in at the back end of the show. But last but certainly
let's
not
roll
least,
into it. Yeah. Let's go.
Last but certainly not least. Go, bro. Go.
Platinum Pat, man. Platinum Pat, man. You know, I'm just glad to be back. I missed y'all.
Most definitely. I missed it all too, man.
And before we move anywhere,
go ahead.
At least just let me say something.
No, go ahead.
Before we go anywhere, what the fuck? Why did you have to jump off the deep end and just say tear into each other's opinions? Like, yo, no Diddy, no pause, no nothing, yo. Minutes in.
I was sus for that.
Minutes in, I gotta pull out the fucking bag.
Whoa.
That's what's going on.
Relax.
I cannot.
Can we please get to the topic?
Hey, that's a tough hoodie, though. That's a tough hoodie. Check it out on Instagram at EH.
The link will be in the bio.
We gonna do this at the end.
My bad.
I just. Anywho, before we get started,
that's what we were doing right now. My bad. I didn't know.
Before we get started, we did want to let everybody know we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. It's been a full year of us doing Heavily Opinionated. And after that full year, we took a little bit of some time off, to really just sit back, vacation a little bit. As y'all can see, we a little bit rusty with our intros. So it's been a minute. But, we just had to sit back, chop it up with the guys, do our thing. But now we back in motion, ready for the summer, coming to give y'all some topics, keep y'all interested in sports, because I know we mostly talk football and basketball, and there's not a lot of that going on for the next month and a half. But we're going to keep y'all going, keep y'all flowing, because we got some more shit to talk about in these next coming months.
Can we throw disclaimers out there this time? Like, because...
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, because you know what I mean? Like, I'm not rusty. You know what I mean? Like, that... You feel rusty? Y'all boys didn't. Y'all didn't seem rusty to me, man. Y'all seem like y'all came back in here joyful and lightful. Y'all had the vacation that y'all needed. You know what I mean? We did this shit for a year. Like you said, we was all holding each other down.
We was working.
I don't feel rusty.
I'm saying rusty in terms of the intro. That intro took 30 fucking minutes.
Man, give this man tip and let him get the topics out there, bro. Come on, man.
I'm talking about rusty. Now the show, now the episode, that ain't nothing but to be rusty about these heavy opinions. No. What are you talking about? We don't even make no money. What are you talking about, Mr. Krabs?
Ass nigga, okay.
But no.
Whoa. Don't shoot my dreams, nigga. We gonna make some money. Hey, nigga.
Yeah.
We ain't in this bitch for free.
We in it for the long
doing this shit right now, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No. These opinions not about to be rusty though. That's one thing for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta cover up the labels.
We're gonna bring a good conversation every time.
Always. But that intro, good Lord, have mercy. we'll
you gotta blame yourself for that.
How? Nigga, Najee went and said, "Tell him where you get the hoodie." I'm like, this nigga. Why would you say that? And then you go,
The alley-oop.
you go, yeah. Why are we doing alleys in it? We never do alleys in the intro. That's rusty to me.
All right, so maybe we change the order. I mean, if that's what we do, you know what I mean? So maybe we change whatever.
No, we're not doing this again.
You just could. I felt like I had to.
I just knew it was gonna happen,
finish
so
the
I just
play.
thought it'd be funny.
That we have never done that in the intro.
He said, "Tell you where you got the hoodie."
I didn't know he was gonna give me a commercial in the middle of the intro. I thought it was just gonna be a quick.
Because we don't do things like this in
It
the
was just
intro.
gonna be a quick shout out, like, oh,
Y'all niggas
you know,
acting
this is
brand
Evil
new.
Angels. I
No.
literally thought it was just gonna be a
Y'all
quick.
niggas
You
is
know, this Evil
hilarious.
Angels. He the one who decided to put out the second jacket and everything, and tell us where the logo came from and
That nigga
where the
said the
origin of his
Green Bay
ideas came
nigga.
from. I didn't know.
65 episodes in, we have
Put out
never
the
done no
scratch
shit like that in the
pad,
intro.
all types of shit.
We get the
But-
intro done and we plug at the end, or we plug in the middle. 65 episodes and never did that in the intro.
Oh,
What the hell?
It's good. Now we know. Now we know.
That's why I call.
Can't do
That's
good.
what.
My bad. I
Rusty.
ain't know I fumbled.
He
So I
wanted to
fumbled.
make sure
Yeah.
niggas wasn't
Dang.
watching the whole episode wondering, like, damn, where he got that drip from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see,
They can
we
go
want to
ahead
get
and
that
now
plug out
niggas
there
can
early.
just go ahead and
Yeah, get it out the
sign off.
way.
Now niggas can just
We're gonna
click
talk
off. They
about
can
more
get
on
off.
the back
They
end.
can click off of our shit now and go ahead and go to his shit now.
Most
Yeah,
definitely,
yes,
we gonna
sir.
definitely get it back in the back
You know
end.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like
Pause.
y'all can click out.
Nah.
Y'all can click off of this episode and go watch.
Oh,
the rest of
whoa,
the
whoa,
next
whoa,
episode.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
No, that's
Open
what
a
they
new
say.
tab. Open a new
That's what
tab.
they say. No, my nigga. No, my nigga. That's what
Keep
they
us
said.
in the
Just come
background.
back.
Don't cut it
I'm
off.
gonna just keep it real.
Let it play the
Just come
whole
back.
time.
Just come back, because I know it's real. Just come back. All right.
Just put it on.
We gonna-
Just
we
put it
gonna-
on mute.
Just come back.
After this, we got takes. You know what I'm saying? get us in there, dog.
Commercial break?
Commercial break.
No,
Yeah.
we good. Come on.
No,
man.
we in there. We in there. Let's get into it. It's been too long. We don't need no commercials. Let's go all gas, no breaks. Like right now. NBA Finals just finished up last night over here. Y'all gonna be seeing this a few days ago, but just finished up. Boston Celtics damn near swept them boys. You could really call it, but they beat the Mavericks in 5 games. Fellas, how y'all feel about that?
I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. When we put out the predictions and everything, we all went with the Mavs. And usually when we do predictions, usually we always go like everybody be like, oh, Mavs, and then I'd be the oddball out. So and this time I didn't. I joined in on the Mavs party. My heart said Mavs, but my brain said Celtics. And I'm gonna say this. All these episodes I always said, well, the Celtics ain't got a team good enough for the West. But then my brain was like, you're forgetting one thing. The Celtics has experience compared to majority of teams that were left in the West at that point. And yeah, Kyrie was on the Dallas Mavericks, but when you compare one Kyrie to Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, like those guys, like just those 4 alone have been to the finals more than once. So it ain't nothing new. Dallas Mavericks over there looking at Kyrie by himself. Luka, yeah, he made it to the Western Conference Finals, but who's after that? PJ Washington ain't never sniffed the playoff before. Gafford ain't never sniffed the playoff before. And then you got Derrick Jones Jr., who was with that Miami team in the bubble, but all he did was dunk. He wasn't really doing nothing important. He just was a dunker. So shout out to the Celtics, but one thing, I guess the pros out of it, now we ain't got to hear about the Celtics talking about the same championship since 2008. That's one good thing. And I really, at this point, is Doc Rivers needed anymore? Because that was his only claim to fame, was that 2008 trophy. And I don't want to hear Paul George and Kate. I don't want to hear Paul Pierce and KG act like they was on the team, because they weren't. They weren't on that 2000 on this team right now. So they acting like, I saw Paul Pierce over here popping champagne, like, brother, he was on the court. Like, brother, chill. You gotta chill out. He over here, man, I can't believe this. Believe what? That you watching the game from your house like us? Yeah, I can believe it. I can believe it. But I'm gonna say this. Congratulations to the Celtics.
Keep doubting.
Who? I'm gonna say congratulations to the Celtics. Next year, can they do it again? We'll see. We'll see. They that whole team stays together, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But the Mavs, you know what y'all need to do to get better. You know what you need to do. And that's plain and simple. They gotta get better. They have to get better. If they're gonna, especially if they're gonna compete in the West, they have to get better. All the teams always in the West get better. Teams in the East, they stay with their same teams. They really don't get better. They just grow chemistry and age, but everybody in the West always gets better. So this might have been Dallas' window, and they might be the Phoenix Suns in this situation.
Possibly. I can see that.
Yeah, this was a gentleman's sweep. Like, yeah, Dallas won that one game in Dallas, but they took a lot of players out early in the third quarter, like into the third quarter. So I think Boston was just banking on going back home anyway to win that championship on their flow. They didn't want to win in Dallas. So yeah, I picked the Mavs, you know. I was big. I got caught up in the Kyrie hype, the Luka hype. Yeah, I got swept up. Yeah, all that. Just like how them boy got swept. So, but like Najee said earlier, like this is an experience. Like they've been in Eastern Conference finals for the past like last 2 years. They was supposed to they was due for a championship. Like they was supposed to win that last one they fumbled. So Boston had something to prove. They had a chill. They came with all the weapons. Porzingis was healthy. Porzingis wasn't playing the last series, so that was a great boost. So it was just too much firepower for them boys. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, Georgia native.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. I, just like everybody else, predicted, but like Playboy Troy said, which excuse me, like Playboy Troy said, his heart, brain, whatever he said, mine was the other way around. In my prediction, if you go back to that little video that Playboy Troy cooked up for us, shout out to him. Go back and check that out on the page, on the YouTube, on TikTok, everywhere. I said I thought that, I really wanted to see Boston win it, but logically, it just looked like Dallas was hot and they just were in control and they were just going to dominate. And then even after 2 games, I was just like, hey, Boston was up 2-0 against Golden State. So we still got to see. And then when they said Porzingis might not play game 3, I was just like, this might be Dallas's chance. And then they didn't. And that's when I said, okay, yeah, it's over. You know what I'm saying? And then like Cooley was saying, the boys just let that one game go so they could win it at home. Because, it's a different feel when you win it at home. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to win it and then have to fly in and have the whole city celebrating for you. But when you win it in your arena, that's a different type of feeling, especially in a place as significant as TD Garden. So it's just like, that was my take on it. I think, Boston did their thing. Going into next year, I think with a healthy Giannis and a healthy Dame, that might be their only real competition in the East. I'm not too worried that much about Embiid and Miami. It's just those two. I don't know. We'll see, because we also got to see what free agency happens, if anything gets shaken up. But
I say Milwaukee and New York.
Yeah, New York too as well. New York still got it, depending on what they do in free agency. When I said free agency, I was thinking about them too, because I feel like they might make a move in terms of Randall, and I feel like Miami and Philly feel like those 3 teams in the East might make some moves. Boston and Milwaukee, they're probably staying exactly the same. Maybe Milwaukee might pick up another starter or something, but I highly doubt that. But other than that, that's what I'm seeing. And that's my take overall. Shout out to Boston. Them boys finally got it. Them boys been waiting. I know they're young, but it's just felt like it's been so long, because it's been 7 years, 6-7 years since they had that first run into the Eastern Conference Finals. So it's just like, when you're that young, but you were that good for like that early, it makes it seem like it's like, well, damn, finally. You know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's like, nah, them boys been in the league. They barely been in the league. But it's just like they were so good so early, it just made it feel like, well, they should have been got theirs. But it's like, nah, this is really the perfect time for them to get it. This is the time they should have got it. So
I'm going to be honest with you. Well, Pat, I'm going to let you go.
Right.
But I was going to say, when you said that, I thought about, like, why didn't they make it to the finals in the first year? Because LeBron was there. LeBron was in the East at that time. So I'm thinking, like, okay, what stopped them from getting there all these years? And it's like, oh, there's always been a dominant star that was actually, to be honest with you, more dominant than both of them combined. Giannis, and then the time it's always either been Giannis or Jimmy. It'll either been those two that's always stopped Boston. I have no disrespect to Joel Embiid, but his team just never was on that level to really beat
They never
Boston.
had enough.
They didn't never had enough. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, you're right on the head. They've been able to go to the Eastern Conference Finals basically ever since they've been in the league. It's always been somebody in the way to blocking them. So, and this year was probably
Right.
if they didn't win this year, they weren't going to win. They weren't going to win for another 2
They
years.
probably would have blew it up.
Yeah, because it was
They
just the
probably
fact
would've
that you're
blew it up
sitting there,
for sure.
you're missing the window too many times.
Yeah, so they had a lot of stuff riding on this run.
This team, this Boston Celtics
It could
team,
have been.
is basically what OKC Thunder could have been if they didn't blow it up so quickly.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I can see that
Absolutely.
because they're young.
Absolutely.
They
I mean,
damn near
you know,
all of them in
of
their
course,
prime.
it's not three pieces,
Yeah,
but it's
'Cause-
those two pieces per like prime stars. You know what I mean? And
What do you mean?
they really could have made something shit out of that team.
I got something
you know,
about
you had
that later on.
James Harden, Russ, and KD, but you got
Well,
Tatum and Brown. You know what
well,
I mean?
you're
And then,
forgetting one thing.
They made a team around them.
In that point, though, you're forgetting that back then, James Harden was basically the Derek White for that team at that point. He wasn't James Harden that we know now that was
He was.
Houston Rockets James Harden. He was just he literally was the sixth man.
He was, but
coming off the bench.
The problem was he was trying to get paid like, I mean, not like how Houston paid him, but he was trying to get paid a little bit more than under what a six man was at that time, you know.
Well,
because he
yeah.
was like Derek White deserves it. You know what I mean? Like you see, they just won. He doesn't deserve to just get paid more. He gets paid more than a six man. You know what I mean? Like he deserves it. You know, he should be.
Yeah. Well, OKC, you got to think. OKC
I think
really
looking
didn't have that
into
much
it,
money.
bro.
They were just it was a new franchise, so they didn't have it was a small
they have
market
money
for
like that.
He didn't. The owner didn't want to do it.
Look, that's what I'm saying. They didn't have money, and he didn't want to do it anyway. So it's like, and that point is James Harden. We didn't really know his full potential at that point because he was capped off at the six man spot. So it was like, what's the possibility of giving him big money if we don't know the full potential there? Which I can see that from a business standpoint, but now in the long haul, it was a dumb point. They missed the window, and it is what it is. So, but Boston Celtics, they waited because they could have traded Jaylen Brown in 2021.
But yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, they could have made plenty of trades, but it's good that they stayed down with it. I mean, I think overall, congratulations to Boston. Of course, like y'all said, we all took the Mavs. I think looking at that, I just think overall, if you look at the series, I think that they played it smart. They didn't allow them to do their 1-5. I mean, they got probably maybe a hand, maybe 10 lobs, like maybe 10 lobs in the whole series out of 5 games. So, and that's their entire game. They predicate. That's how Daniel Gafford scores. That's how Lively scores. That's how DJJ scores. And so these 3 people are not scoring. That's pretty ample. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people are throwing some smut on Kyrie. I mean, when you have 2 people loading up on Kyrie at all times, it's going to be pretty tough. You know what I mean? Like, they're playing Lucas straight up because as soon as he gets a pick, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown's playing him. And then you got Kyrie with either Drew or Derek White with somebody behind him, a big behind him. As soon as he's doing so, it's going to be pretty tough. He's getting off shots. He's beating. Once he gets the switch with the big, he's trying to beat the big to the rim. Like, it was just shit like that to where, I mean, no, he didn't go off and give us godly shit. I mean, that's not going to happen all the time. And that's the thing that people have to understand. Steph has lost finals. You know what I mean? Steph is the greatest shooter ever, and he's lost finals because he didn't have a godly performance at the time. Like, that's just what happens. And then you look at the team that is on the map, they don't match up. So what not Cooley. I don't know if Cooley said it, but I know Playboy, you mentioned it about the matchups between Boston and, the West. I thought at the beginning when I saw OKC versus Boston, now it's going to be some AAU basketball, like all-stars in every position potentially in the future type basketball. Because, like, look at what we just saw. They just ran their ass off the court. So, congratulations to Boston. They held it down, man, to get this, and it was nice watching it. A lot of people said this was one of the worst, finals, but I thought it was pretty good to watch. But do have a question coming out of it, of course. I mean, I was having a conversation, and I mean, you have to get better, to what Playboy was talking about in terms of teams getting better, teams staying down. We just saw that the Nuggets, they learned you have to get better. You need to keep your team. How do you get better? And we were talking about Marcus Smart and him getting traded, and everybody is necessarily just alluding to the team is quote unquote better. But I would believe that the team would be the same if you kept Marcus Smart and added Porzingis, and you have the exact same run-in of teams.
You want to get straight into that?
Run-in of teams with injuries, with this, with that. So and that's kind of what I was. Yeah, I want to get into.
Okay, we're gonna straight into it. But before you pull up, let me pull up the roster. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the roster so that way we have
go ahead and pull up the roster while you're doing that, because I want to put out a point there.
Even when you got, go ahead, get your point.
They added other people too, of course.
Go ahead, get your point real quick, and then I'll pull up the rosters.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, a lot of people was talking about Luka's defense. That was like the main point of this whole play. This whole finals was Luka's defense is horrible. Luka's defense is horrible. Y'all have to understand, Luka's defense always been horrible. It's been horrible. It's not like a brand new thing. Yeah. It's only new to the people who just started watching basketball in the finals. Luka's defense has always been trash. The only difference is his defense was so trash to the point where it was always his offense overshined it. He could go on. He could
absolutely.
Boston did a thing where they forced Luka to be a straight scorer, and they forced Kyrie to be a passer. That's what their whole mission was, and it worked. Because if you don't understand how Luka plays, Luka is trying to go bucket for bucket with you. So you gonna hit a three? That's what I can hit. I can hit a three. If you can hit a two, I go two. That's what you go for a two. I'm gonna go for a three. He's gonna try to trade bucket for bucket every time. But when you go from they hit a three, damn, I clink mine. They hit a two, damn, I clink mine. Dang, they hit a three, I finally hit a three. At that point, you're already down by two at that point. You're down by four at that point. You're down by four at that point. So your three, you can't keep trying to go back and forth. So that has been Luka's game this whole entire time. I'm just going to outscore you. I'm not going to stop you defensively. I'm going to outscore you. So when that doesn't work, guess what? That's what it is. So it's not a brand new invention that just occurred that Luka, or brand new idea that Luka doesn't play defense. We all knew he don't play defense. We knew it. He's been a traffic cone. It is what it is. So, and it just happened to bite Dallas in the butt in this, especially in this series, because you needed everybody to play defense, because all Boston was going to do was drive and kick 24/7, and you got one person sitting there who barely move his feet, like he got cement in his shoes. That they're going to be in trouble the whole entire time. So the writing was on the wall in game one when they came out and they bust them boys' ass. They boxed them right in the mouth, and Dallas literally looked like deer in headlights, because it was like, and I took notes, because I watched the first game and I took some notes on it, because my first thing was, man, this whole entire time I literally said Luka got shut down, he got scrapped up, and Dallas looks like they got deer in the headlights. Look, like the lights is too bright for them. The lights is way too bright for them. Not just for Luka and Kyrie, it was for the whole team. And you could tell everybody, the whole team ain't never been in the finals. You could tell they ain't never been past the second round, let alone the first. And you can see it.
Oh, what I was saying is, speaking of that, I'm gonna take a look at these rosters real quick. About I'm gonna start off because you guys brought up the younger versions of them, and then when I look at their when I look at these rosters, this is the one with Jaylen Brown. I mean, when Jason Tatum got there. This is when they lost to Cleveland in 7 games. The year
Eastern
before,
Finals.
yeah, the Eastern Finals. The year before is when they had gentleman sweep without Jaylen Brown, without Jason Tatum. So looking at this roster, only person that's really there now still is Al, Tatum, and Brown. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I forgot. Yeah. I forgot they had Gordon Hayward too.
Yeah, but I mean, the convo not really about the roster back in 2017.
Yeah,
about the
I know.
roster and
well, no, I know because it got brought up real quickly about how there was nobody there, and I was just like, this is who they had to work with. Like Jaylen Brown was not even doing much.
No.
It was
The question was, it wasn't about no one was on the team. We just said they had to face LeBron James.
Yeah,
that's all I said.
Yeah. Like, but I just wanted to bring it up. Damn, shit.
Oh no.
We're gonna go here now. We're gonna go to last year.
And
we're going to last season's roster and look at how I would say they lost. Well, they no longer had Smart, both the Williams, and then everybody else is just irrelevant. Everybody else is really irrelevant. But in terms of people in terms of people that played, let's say minutes, more than 20 minutes per game.
And Brogdon.
Yeah, Brogdon as well. Brogdon, where was he at? Oh yeah, Brogdon right here. So yeah. Compared to hold on, I gotta let it. It's a weird when it.
But everybody focused on Marcus Smart because all right. So one thing we can say, if you do go back to the 2017 roster, if you want to bring the 2017 roster,
there it is. There it is. He always do it. They always back then they didn't want my shit. Now I'm hot.
is Marcus Smart is on that 2017 roster. You know what I mean? And so Marcus Smart that's Morris. Marcus Smart was down for the ride. Was down for the ride for a while. You know what I'm saying? On the team. And so that's why everybody is saying, oh, Marcus Smart, because of course Brogdon and so on was not on the team at the time. So that's why it doesn't really hit as much.
So he was on this one. He was there before Tatum too. Shit.
Oh, another thing.
He was there for a while with Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, he was there with Bradley Thomas.
He was there for a minute.
Oh, Marcus Smart. Yeah, Marcus Smart. Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like Marcus Smart hit different. You know what I mean?
It hit different more than because Brogdon, he played that was only his 1 year there. You know what I'm saying? Grant and Robert, they didn't even pop up till that year they played against Golden State. That's when both of them.
A little more too. Robert
been on that.
Which one was the
on the team for a couple years. Robert. He got drafted by them. So I mean, he was down. He was down with them for a couple. So I mean, yeah, they made a couple differences. But the thing that I'm gonna say is
wait a
they
damn
can
minute.
make all of those differences.
Ain't that the coach?
No, nigga. What the hell?
Oh, Missoula. My bad.
Just be out here talking, man. Be quiet and let us talk, Jamel. Because you just be out here talking.
I'm trolling. Don't listen.
You go to 23-24, please.
Yes, sir. Ain't that the coach?
Just work the mouse. Come on, Molly.
I think that pretty much if you have this same roster, you take Drew out and you add Marcus Smart, and they go against the same teams. I think that they end up with a similar record. I mean, Drew Holiday, and that doesn't take away from Drew Holiday's expertise and his gameplay. But I mean, I'm just gonna throw something out there. Nigga scored 26 points within this series, I want to say, and that was like his second high for the season, for the whole season.
But that's I think we're down. Not to downplay. Not saying y'all downplaying it, but I feel like Marcus Smart having Marcus Smart in this team, they wouldn't have done this because
yes, they would have.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not gonna look at his average. I'm gonna look at what he was doing on that team at that point. With turnovers, and he just ill-advised shots. They weren't doing what they were doing now. Drew Holiday has been an actual leader on the court for them. It's hard to sit there and try to take advice and leadership from somebody who's also been sitting in the same spot as us. Drew Holiday has won a championship. He knows
advice from Drew Holiday. They were taking advice from Jaylen Brown. Everybody said it.
How they gonna take if I listen? Okay, I'm not even gonna get in an argument with you, Pat. All I'm saying is Drew Holiday brings leadership to the locker room that Jaylen Brown ain't had because last time I checked, Jaylen Brown just won his first championship yesterday.
Last night.
But just because I think we
last night.
just saw with Kyrie, just because you won a ring doesn't mean shit. And that's one person over there who won a ring. Just because you won a ring doesn't mean anything. You can still have the mindset. These people went to the NBA Finals. They know what it's like to lose. They couldn't wait to get back there, scratching and clawing. They're not about to let the shit loose again.
But
they're not about to let it go.
Hold up. Is Jaylen Brown the point guard?
Yes.
Jaylen Brown is not the point guard. Drew Holiday is the point guard.
Go pull up the stats.
What does the stats going? What does the
stats might not even show it like that.
Pull up the 2023 stats. 2024.
Oh, this season.
What does that? Yes. What does it have to do with the stats? Tell me what the stats going. How the stats gonna tell me?
It's not gonna show it, man.
Stat man.
I know we ain't seen. I know we ain't seen Rose in a long time, but I knew he gonna take his money.
He came out through
Holiday, 4.8. So he's got more assists. No, I'm looking at who's got more assists for the team. Who's handling the ball? Who's this that?
Assists ain't fully mean you point guard.
Assists does not necessarily mean you are the point guard, but who's leading the offense is definitely led through.
It's not always going to be the guy who said
more often than not. We're not going to act like more often than not. The person who's leading in assists is the person who is leading their offense and kicking it off.
Jason Tatum was leading in assists, points, and rebounds, and he still didn't win Finals MVP. That don't mean he was leading the team.
That has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with
doesn't mean he was a
Finals MVP. That doesn't mean he was nothing to do.
That doesn't mean that he was a lead facilitator for the whole entire team all the time. He just happened to be the one
at the time. That's what he turned into. He wasn't in attack mode until literally the last game. Majority of the game, he was just driving.
Like I said,
that's all he was doing.
I ain't gonna get back. I ain't gonna get into an argument with you. But like I said, Marcus Smart ain't on that team, and Marcus Smart had multiple years to win a championship with them, and he didn't get it done. You see, once the first year they get Drew Holiday, they win a chip.
And Drew Holiday earlier. And what I will say is one discrepancy that is pointing out with Drew Holiday on the winning side is Drew Holiday does have a better free throw percentage and shooting percentage than Marcus Smart. Absolutely. He's always had a better free throw
because he takes the smarter shots.
I believe Marcus Smart would have stepped into a better role through Joe Mazzulla, whatever is coaching. But I also think looking at the team and looking at the teams that they win against this year, they were stacked up enough to go ahead and catch that dub. They were blowing teams out the entire time. And I don't think that it's gonna change that much through Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday, and that's not slighting.
What I will say to that part. Hold on. What I will say to that. Last year, I didn't see it with Marcus Smart, and I think we even talked about it on this podcast. His shot selection, he was shooting them out of the game, and sometimes I would see him do that, and then it would trickle down, and then Jason Tatum start doing the same dumb shit. It's like, this is what Boston. No, this is what Boston said. They said, "Fuck out of here, little nigga. Take that dumb shit with you." Said take that dumb shit because you affecting everybody. You got Jason Tatum. You got Jason Tatum thinking, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's shoot it too."
Remember,
we constantly talk about how Boston plays with their food. We constantly talk about how Boston play with their food. That is where it started from. Like them constantly doing shots.
So when they made the trade, what did they make the trade for?
What did they make the trade for? Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart go. What did they let him go for?
Porzingis.
Remember.
I want to say. I think that was for either Porzingis or Derrick White.
I think it was Drew because Drew went to
Drew went
to look up the Drew Holiday trade. Look up the Drew Holiday trade.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you this. Marcus Smart
got traded with Drew.
But listen, Marcus Smart got traded, and then Marcus Smart and Brogdon both got traded, and then they was like, damn, we need a point guard. Then they went and got Drew. Because Drew signed, I want to say Drew signed to...
Brogdon got traded for Drew. Brogdon is playing for Portland right now.
Yeah, Brogdon, Robert Williams, and like 2 picks.
When did the Marcus Smart trade happen?
Marcus Smart happened first. So what I'm saying
in the
here
off
is
season.
When Marcus Smart got let
Yeah,
go,
I'm about to say Drew Holiday was October 1st.
They weren't letting Marcus Smart go for Drew. That's my point. Now they filled in a hole that they recognized that their defensive stopper was gonna be gone, and they added Drew. Absolutely. But we're this notion that he was doing this and he was shooting them out and this and that. They traded him for another piece. And they were gonna take that L. Drew came on the market.
Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart. Hold on. Marcus Smart was the. Go ahead.
Came on the market when Dame got traded. That's when Drew. So Drew wasn't. How was Drew?
Oh, Drew. I thought you were talking about Marcus. Go ahead. My bad. Keep cooking.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was part of
it. You're talking about all the stuff that happens after Marcus Smart. Jamel is trying to tell us what Marcus Smart got traded for.
He got traded for Porzingis. It was a 3-team deal to get Porzingis.
Right. So they got Porzingis out of the trade. They didn't trade for Drew Holiday. So the whole notion that they replaced Marcus Smart with Drew Holiday.
Oh no, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying they just got him out of there.
The opportunity you could say
that statement. You could say that statement that Marcus Smart was replaced by Drew Holiday because guess what? Marcus Smart was the starting point guard that year. The next year is Drew Holiday.
Marcus Smart has been Drew Holiday.
He was replaced by Drew Holiday.
He was not traded for Drew Holiday.
But you're forgetting this whole
it wasn't direct.
The whole NBA knew Damian Lillard was not going to be on the Portland Trailblazers.
Going to Milwaukee. No one knew he was going to Milwaukee.
Let me finish. Hey Pat, I'll let you finish. Let me finish then. We all knew. Everybody outside the NBA and in the NBA knew Damian Lillard was going to be moved from Portland. So that means one of the point guards were going to be free. Somebody was going to be free coming out of this whole trade. Guess what? It happens to be Drew Holiday. It wasn't like they were hunting down Drew Holiday. It wasn't like they were seeking a trade for Drew Holiday. Guess what? We knew somebody was going to be leaving out of their city to go to Portland for Damian Lillard. It happens to be Milwaukee. Because guess what? What was the toss? He going to Miami. He going to the Lakers. He going there. Guess what? A superstar or a high caliber player was going to be leaving out of their team to go to Portland, and nobody wants to be in Portland. So they knew there was going to be a free agent. The possibility the fact that they just said, what you mean? No, they didn't. We all knew
the starting lineup was going to be Malcolm Brogdon, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Malcolm Brogdon, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Porzingis after they made the Marcus Smart trade.
And I thought that's still they still would have wanted to have that.
Drew Holiday himself said he went and took a nap, woke up to reports that Dame has been traded, and that's how he figured out that he got traded through a nap. And he woke up to it. He thought he was good because they were set. They were looking for homes in Milwaukee. They've all said this shit. They were set. The idea that, they were going to get anybody. He was going to Miami or the Lakers. They were not going to get another point guard. They were rocking out with what they had. Through the grace of God, they saw the deal with the Trailblazers, and the Trailblazers took the deal with what they got. And that fell in once Drew and Dame got swapped. But beforehand, they never had Drew on the radar. He was set to be in Milwaukee, and they had their starting five.
I didn't say Drew. That's the thing. I said a star was going to be leaving their home. We've all knew that.
It wasn't a star. Miami did not have a star as a point guard. Who is their point guard?
That's what. No one. Stop trying to see. You keep trying to put Drew. It was guaranteed gonna be Drew. No one said that. It's gonna be a point guard. No one guaranteed that.
You just said it was gonna be a star. What are you trading for Dame? What are you trading for Dame? Are you not trading a point guard? Why would I trade my small forward for Dame? What does that mean?
What you mean?
A point guard for Dame. Nothing else. It's gonna be a point guard. What else am I trading for Dame?
But you keep trying to make it a point guard. Guess what? The talks with Miami was really Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and all them.
A guard.
And guess what? A guard. Yes, it's a guard, but it ain't a point guard. Guess what? It turned out to be Drew Holiday. It's okay, cool. It's a guard. Guess what? At the point, there was a toss of Damian Lillard going these places. It didn't go, oh, it's gonna be a point guard that's gonna get sent. Oh boy, what point guard is gonna be? No one said that. No one guaranteed. No, guess what? The shit did happen, but that happened to be Drew Holiday. I don't care that it was in his nap. He could have been taking a shit at the time. Who cares? Guess what? His ass got traded from Milwaukee, and guess what? He wasn't going to stay in Portland. Everyone knew that. Guess what? Everyone
Doesn't
knew that.
mean he was set to go to Boston.
Nobody wants to be in Portland. Nobody wanted to be in Portland.
That doesn't mean it was set to go to Boston.
Guess no one knew that either. That's what I'm saying. So you keep trying to make it seem like we all keep saying exactly this. We just knew Damian Lillard was going to be in Portland.
For Drew is not the case. Marcus Smart got traded for Porzingis.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because they
Marcus
had
Smart
had Brogdon.
We just saying he got replaced. You keep trying to say trade. We just saying he got replaced.
I believe they would have been perfectly fine had they had the same setup. That's what I believe.
Well, shit. You guess what? You would have seen the same setup for the past what? They was on the team 2017 or whatever. The same team. All you did was plug in Porzingis. Nothing at that point. If Marcus Smart still shooting ill-advised shots at that point, guess what? What does that do? Nothing changes. You just had another big person that wants to shoot shots.
And I would take Brogdon. I'm saying I would take that setup. Looking at the trade, but they didn't need Drew. Everybody's saying it like they needed Drew. They did not need Drew. They were going to win this championship. If they were going to play the same teams they played in the playoffs with that starting five after making the Marcus Smart trade, they were going to win a championship regardless because they added Porzingis.
So with that, you saying Drew Holiday didn't add nothing to that team for this run?
He icing on the cake. Sprinkles,
you know what?
Actually.
Okay.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles on the cake. You know what I'm gonna say in that counter reaction of that statement? Malcolm Brogdon was a starting point guard for the Bucks. And then guess what? He got replaced by Drew Holiday and they won a chip.
And then it happened again to him. Damn, Brogdon.
And it happened again.
That's a villain arc right there. Where he at now?
That happened again.
Where he at? Indiana, right?
That is a villain.
Put him in the dirt.
I'm saying fuck that nigga. I'm saying
put him in the dirt.
Hey.
He literally just keep getting replaced by Drew Holiday.
But no, y'all niggas just told me the reason Boston lost was because Marcus Smart was shooting them out of game. I ain't had the chance because Marcus Smart had the love over here. When you looked at that season, Marcus Smart got played over Brogdon.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
So he ain't really had the opportunity to get.
Well, but
that's okay. Yeah.
You're forgetting this too, though. Brogdon was coming off the injury, so his minutes was restricted, but he still ended up winning Sixth Man of the Year award. I want to say when he was in Boston.
I feel like, bro, Brogdon would have been straight with Brogdon.
I think so too. I believe so too.
They did not need Drew. Is my point. In this sense, Brogdon
they needed Kristaps more than they needed Drew.
Brogdon was Big Sean and Drew Holiday was K-Dot. That's all I'm gonna say in this situation.
Okay.
No.
If you know, you know.
No.
Anywho,
every time Big Sean drop, here come Kendrick. Oh, I like that. Hear mine.
No,
Hear mine.
Man, moving into the stars. Let's get away from the role players of the team and let's go back to the stars. Last night, also we saw them boys win their title, but we also got to see who got the Finals MVP. Throughout the first two games, a lot of people were saying Jaylen Brown. Because Jason Tatum was averaging like 15. I could pull up the numbers too. I was talking about that with my cousin too. Their point differential wasn't that crazy.
Man.
He's a stat kid, so he wanted to talk stats. So I talked that.
No, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Pull out the numbers. I mean,
I'll pull up the numbers because I know we're gonna.
You know what I'm just saying.
Because I'm pulling up the numbers because I know in 5 minutes into the conversation, 5 minutes into the conversation, you could be like, "Mel, pull up the numbers."
The numbers.
I already know it.
What's the average?
Okay.
What's the average then, Pat? Go ahead. Tell us the average.
He a bad boy.
Tatum averaged 6 and 6, and Jaylen Brown averaged 27.5, and I mean Tatum was like 20.6 or 20.4, one of the two, and 4 point something and 5.
Okay.
That's the average.
I'm gonna say this. Can I
pull it up
before we get diving really deep into the question? Here's my question to this question right here.
The question to the question. Go ahead, dog.
What criteria are you giving for the person who has to get in Finals MVP? Is it going to be who has the highest numbers, or who made the biggest impact?
That's hard because sometimes the biggest impact, the person who made the biggest impact could not even have 9 points. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's not true.
No, it's true. Look, Andre Iguodala.
That was going to be my example.
I'm gonna take that. Yeah, I was about to take that back.
Because looking at Steph, me and my cousin talked about that. Me and my little cousin talked about that. How Steph, he didn't even get a Finals MVP until the last one he just got. Iggy got the first one, and then KD got the other two.
Iggy got the MVP.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
I was gonna say to that too, because I was gonna say, like you said, is it impact or is it who led in this or who had the stats? And sometimes it can be the case where the impact was you doing all of this, and sometimes you leading all the stats was you leading and having an impact, and sometimes it can be the other. So that was Andre.
Steph got both. Steph had to do both because the first one he lost it because impact. Iggy had a bigger impact. Then the other two, KD just had better numbers than him. Third one, I mean the one that he had to get, he had to do both, where he had the impact and then some people could argue and say the impact.
It could be like that.
What's who else? Some people can argue the impact was who else?
It's a pool party.
Cause nigga.
Pool party. Hey, listen here.
No, not a bigger impact, but he had an impact for sure, though. But
no. His impact
nigga had niggas doing this. His
impact was influenced by Curry's impact. So that's all
true,
it was.
Yeah, it was the opposite of Marcus Smart.
I opened the space up for you.
Take that dumb shit with you.
Yeah. So that, I mean,
the splash got contagious.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say
it got everywhere.
On my part, I feel Jaylen Brown deserved that more. To me, and it wasn't. I feel like the Finals MVP award to me is, I don't want to say it's dumb, but like I understand it because you already have your Eastern Conference Finals MVP kind of trophy. Who took that one home? Was that Tatum?
No, it was Brown too.
Okay, cool. All right, then now I'm not even. Now my whole statement is over with now because I want to say this whole playoffs has been Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown hasn't putting in all the work. Jason Tatum has been the face for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown is doing he's been doing all the hard work.
But did he do all the work
just shows up like a light skinned motherfucker he is. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
say. But did he do all the work in the finals?
Who?
Jaylen Brown.
If you watch that team, you watch that final.
Jaylen Brown put in the work. Jaylen Brown, I'm gonna say this. Jaylen Brown cranked this thing up. This is how I knew he was gonna win Finals MVP when it's starting of game one, and he already had ripped Luka and he hit him with the seatbelt. I was like, all right. All right. He about to win.
It felt like Jaylen Brown controlled the game while Jason Tatum closed the games.
But what do you want?
Especially last night. But I'm not saying in terms of like.
To me, it felt like Jaylen Brown was the guy sent out there to go kill everybody like on the block, and then it felt like Tatum was my sniper.
Yeah.
I need you to go here. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. I need you to do this. I need you to do that.
I'm gonna tell you this.
And he led his team in all of them. He led his team in all of them. And so to your point, like the beginning of the convo, do I want my guy who's gonna lead the team in stats? Or do I want my impact? But
the thing is,
my
Jason Tatum,
is
JT get kind of streaky. Like he could get streaky, and like a lot of the time when he was getting streaky, Jaylen Brown was the one. I'm going to the paint. I ain't shooting no jumpers. Catch this dunk. Like it elevates.
That's safe, and that's safe. That's safe. Absolutely. Like you want consistent twos. You want the consistent twos. You want the safe thing, but in that same breath, who was passing it to him? Who was the one who was passing it to him? Majority of the time, that was from Jason.
It's just
Tatum.
like with anything, you see the hot hand, you're gonna feed it.
Well, I feel like this. I think about it like
in a double teaming on me, and you got one person on you. I think it's a better option.
Here's a thought about it. If you sitting here playing Call of Duty, and you out there killing you getting the kills, right? You doing all the kills, and your homeboy been sitting on top of the building just sniping. And all he does is snipe. He sniped for the game-winning shot, right? Who should get the trophy at the end?
Medal.
Should it be you? Should it be you at the end with the 14 kills, or it should be him with the 5, but his 5 happened
Let
to
me
be
add to that.
one of
Let me add to that.
That's what I was saying. Tatum's the closer.
Hold on. Let me add to that. Because what you're taking away from that sniper is that sniper also was the one who was pointing out where the enemy was. The sniper was also the one that was reviving the team when the team needed to be revived. The sniper was, because that sniper led the team, when we go back to ball, led the team in every stat you can lead the team. There's only been 4 other players in the NBA who's led their team in every stat to win a championship.
But is he the only one? Is he the only one that led this team and all that stuff and still didn't win?
But I think what's different with Tatum now is
LeBron James did it.
What do you mean? Who's the Finals MVP?
Was it LeBron? No, it wasn't LeBron. It had to be Steph then. Who else led their team?
I think
Steph. I think he might be.
I think I'm about to say. Because Steph didn't lead. Steph never really led in points, assists, and rebounds.
Maybe not.
He never really. The other person that got to be is like Bron, Magic.
Got to be Bron.
You know what I mean? Like them type of
Bron
players.
done it twice already.
Jordan. You know what I mean? Kobe, and they got theirs. They got theirs. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Why he necessarily don't, and this is what I'm saying. I agree. Jaylen Brown led.
I think Jokic maybe.
Jaylen Brown, maybe Jokic.
Jokic did it.
Shit, maybe Giannis. Maybe not. Maybe not assists.
No, Giannis.
And Giannis got his. All of these players that we name it are Finals MVP.
But you got
we're saying maybes on their name.
And you know why? I know why Jason Tatum don't have his. Like, I think it's like we said, his impact wasn't really his numbers. Yes, shows Finals MVP, but his impact don't. I think that's where it really comes down to. Because you like sitting there, because Jaylen Brown had, Jaylen Brown had Luka locked up. And he not only did he have him on Alcatraz, he literally is scoring at will on the other side. So it's not like.
Let me ask y'all a question though. How locked up am I with 30 points per game?
Well, I mean, you can't stop a superstar, but you can stop.
Well, garbage time points though. A lot of it was garbage.
Nigga, a lot of times it was off the court.
No, I would say Jalen wasn't even.
They was coming back in the game.
I'm saying
they was coming back. If it was garbage time and they was blown out, they was off the court. They was coming back in the game.
I know we ain't got ESPN. We ain't got the ESPN database, but I would like to see those numbers of Luka. What was Luka's numbers when Jaylen Brown's guarding him versus what Luka's doing to all his other defenders?
I think versus Tatum. You know what I mean? Like
because look at Iguodala. He shut down Bron, but I bet you Bron still probably had 25.
Bron still averaged 30.
That's it. Yeah, he still had 30 that series. But
Bron didn't shut him down. The team was better. The niggas was hurt.
Then why did the Iguodala get the thing? Oh, okay. You're talking about that.
That's the whole reason why everybody's like, why the fuck Iggy got it? Curry's supposed to have it because they let him.
It's because LeBron.
It's the same thing about Kawhi.
Iggy slowed down LeBron. He didn't shut him down. He just slowed him down.
He slowed him down as well. Like the nigga would have gave me 40. So thanks for not letting.
That's where the impact came from.
He got 30. Oh my god, it's the same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi got the shit.
You're right. That's another one too.
That's like if I'm sitting here and we in the game, and I'm guarding you for the first quarter, and you shoot say you shoot 0 for 6 in the first quarter. I basically locked you up, right? But then I go to the bench, and afterwards, and you hit like 5 or 6 shots straight. You up to 13 going into you don't have 13 points, whatever, going into the second half. Guess what? When I come back and we in that half or that third quarter, and you still got 13, and I was guarding you the whole third quarter, what that mean?
You want me to tell you the problem?
What?
You ain't been running long enough, nigga. Your endurance ain't enough, nigga. You need to be on this court as long as I am, nigga. If I'm your matchup.
Clearly.
If I'm your matchup, nigga.
You look at Boston starters, them boys put in 40 minutes. I did see that on the stat sheet, I think. Them boys was putting in work. Them boys in Boston.
But every switch off, because this is what I'm going to give to Tatum. Tatum was locking up the big, nigga. There was no lobs because Tatum was locking up the big. Now, granted, Jaylen Brown was on the switch off too. Jaylen Brown was locking up and letting nothing get off when they did they 1-5 pick and roll. But who was there guarding Luka after that? Jason Tatum. Who was sitting down clamping too? Jason Tatum. So these notions that this guy wasn't doing what this guy was doing is crazy. It just so happens that this guy led in the points, but Mel, I'm the one who passed it to you.
Mel, who you would have gave the Finals MVP to?
Jaylen Brown.
Hey, Cooley, who you would have gave the Finals MVP to?
Jaylen Brown.
Hey, Pat, who you gonna get the Finals MVP to?
Jason Tatum.
All right, cool. Guess what, Pat? You should go ahead and order
Either or could have won, honestly, and I'm okay. Jaylen Brown really winning, I'm not mad.
You go ahead and give him one.
I'm gonna give mine to everybody making a case. Everybody making a case for why Tatum shouldn't have it is crazy because Tatum should. They both deserve it.
I mean,
and I'm gonna
honestly, I was thinking some Cole. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was thinking Cole. I think I was just like that, but they'll never do that.
We've seen
they'll
it
never
before.
do it.
But
when was the last time though?
Jaylen Brown just like
when was the last time though? When the last time they before the 3-point line?
Jaylen Brown
didn't Kobe and Shaq get a cold one?
No.
Or am I wrong?
No.
Last time they did it, there was no 3-point line, bro.
Kobe and Shaq didn't get a cold. The only cold I believe there's been was just Cole Rookie of the Year, and I can't remember who it was, but I want to say it was Jason Kidd involved.
Because I swear there was a co-finals MVP before.
Not that I remember.
No, I don't think the MVP, dog.
Now, the one thing there was Jerry West to have finals MVP who was on a team that lost.
Yeah, but that was
the only player to have
for the 3-point line. Shit, like, all that type
LeBron
of stuff.
deserves it as well.
Which one? Which year?
Versus the Warriors. Iggy.
Oh, yeah, that one.
LeBron.
No, I would say more of the KD year.
I mixed it up. It was there was a co-MVP in NFL. There wasn't a co.
Who was that?
Harvey Martin and Randy White.
I've heard of Randy White, but back to what you were saying about Iguodala. It reminds me. Well, then you brought up Kawhi. Iggy might have also gotten it because he did the same exact thing Kawhi did the year right before. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes recency bias could be the reason. Because like you said, looking back at it, it's been almost 10 years since that finals against the Warriors. It's like, well, LeBron still went off in a sense. It's just he got shut down the same way because prior to that, Kawhi did it, and that was like the first time niggas really saw LeBron get like
down the same way, bro.
See, the statement is shut down is what causes not saying just bad.
Well, yeah, I get what y'all saying.
It's a trigger word.
It's a trigger word. It's slow down. Because I'm not even just saying just for I'm not even saying for Pat. Because we can say the same thing about like
the way it come out, it's the connotation associated with it.
When we say Joker
played against
Kyrie,
we can't say
and Kevin Love
when Joker played against Minnesota,
they didn't shut him down. They just
slowed him down.
They unplugged his ass.
He did not get slowed down. The team got slowed down. Joker did whatever he wanted to do. I can't beat 5 people. What the fuck you want me to do?
Hey, guess what? When Giannis take on Miami Heat and they built the wall, he's not being shut down because he's still gonna get his points. We're just slowing it. We're just slowing it down.
Slowed down with a wall, and his points and stats literally reflected. LeBron is going and doing the exact same thing. Jokic, the exact same thing. The team is completely a shell of themselves. And in LeBron's case, nigga, they was hurt. Kyrie and Kevin Love were not there. What do you want me to do versus this other? They have 3 All-Stars. What do you want from one man? It's not possible.
I don't know.
It's just not possible, bro. So that's my thing. We that's why I'm saying slow down. Now this, that. Now Kawhi slowed LeBron down. Stats, the play, everything. And Timmy deserved that.
So now I feel like you just got beef against Iguodala.
I don't. No. Iggy's a baller. Iggy's a hooper. But Timmy doesn't deserve it. Kawhi doesn't deserve that finals MVP. Timmy does. Kawhi deserves his final MVP in 2019. He earned that. even though he played against a hurt Warriors. But that's not his fault. We can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? So I can't say that's his fault. If anything, I could understand if Steph was the Finals MVP and he beat the Cavs. That's what he did. But giving it to Iggy because he slowed LeBron down, no.
Yeah, like I said, recency bias. That's what I think it really was because of back-to-back
That's what
years.
everyone was saying. It's not just what we're saying here. Everybody say that.
Yeah.
And it's like, no.
Anyways, I think that's pretty much it, fellas. It's been a great episode. Us getting back into the groove, talking a little bit of some NBA basketball. We got some more topics coming up for the next couple of weeks, but we can't let y'all know about all that just yet. But before we get up out of here, everybody, get your... I'm talking about them, the people. They can't know yet. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep the sauce. We got to give them the sauce when it's ready.
But we already did the promo, bro. We not doing it.
No, we said we do it on the back end. So go ahead.
We gotta get
it's over with.
Go ahead and check out the Heavy Opinionated Podcast. Right here.
That's what you do.
I was saying, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie though.
Hold on. It was a setup.
Okay, go
ahead. Be a whole setup.
Do your thing. Keep cooking.
Just go check out We're WrestleManiacs 2 with your boy Playboy Troy. Is he too real? As this past episode, we gave predictions on Clash of the Castle. And this next episode, we're gonna be talking about the fallout of Clash of the Castle and basically everything that's been going on in the wrestling week, with the Wyatt 6 showing up, TNA being on NXT. There's all different types of things. So y'all boys go check out We're WrestleManiacs 2 with your boy Playboy Troy. And is he too real?
Yeah. And with that, we out. Peace.